Think you're ready for the CompTIA A+ certification? Today, I've got 10 challenge questions pulled straight from real-world exam objectives. Test your skills, keep track of your score, and no Googling. Let's dive in. Question 1. Which of the following would an administrator use to migrate virtual machines from on-premises to the cloud? Think it through. The correct answer is A. An administrator would use infrastructure as a service to migrate virtual machines from on-premises to the cloud. IaaS is a cloud computing service that provides virtualized computing resources, such as servers, storage, and networking, that can be used to deploy and run applications in the cloud. By using IaaS, an administrator can create a virtual machine in the cloud and migrate the existing virtual machine from on-premises to the cloud. Question 2. You're setting up a projector for a presentation. There's video, but no audio. What's the fix? Got your answer? The right choice is D. HDMI. The issue of video but no audio on a projector in a conference room can be resolved by utilizing an HDMI connection between the PC and the projector. HDMI supports both video and audio signals and is commonly used to connect a PC to a projector for presentations. Changing the input on the projector to VGA, changing the output on the PC to DVI, or modifying the projector's refresh rate will not resolve the issue. Question 3. Which wireless standard supports MIMO technology? The answer is D. The 802.11n wireless networking standard supports multiple input, multiple output MIMO technology. MIMO technology uses multiple antennas on both the transmitting and receiving devices to improve wireless performance by increasing the amount of data that can be transmitted simultaneously. 802.11a, 802.11b, and 802.11g do not support MIMO technology. Question 4. A user needs better performance with a large database stored on drive C. What should the system's admin do? The best answers are D and E. To increase the performance of a laptop working with a large database stored on drive C, a systems administrator should increase the RAM and migrate to an SSD. Increasing the RAM will help the laptop to better handle the large database, while migrating to an SSD will improve the speed at which the laptop can access the database. Configuring RAID 1, installing a hybrid drive, upgrading to a 1 GB NIC, and upgrading the power supply will not directly improve the laptop's performance when working with a large database. Question 5. Which tech allows multiple networks to operate on the same switch? The correct answer is A. The technology that allows multiple networks to traverse a switch is VLAN, Virtual Local Area Network, which is a logical grouping of devices on the same network regardless of their physical location. 12. Virtual Local Area Network, VLAN. Technology can allow multiple networks to traverse a switch. A VLAN is a logical network created within a physical network that can separate traffic and allow multiple networks to coexist on the same physical network infrastructure. VRRP, Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol, VPN, Virtual Private Network, and DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, do not allow multiple networks to traverse a switch. If you're finding this helpful, check out CertBoosters' complete A+ exam question bank. More questions, more answers, all to help you pass on your first try. Question 6. A tech installs a new motherboard, but it's not working. What step was missed? The answer is D. The technician should have connected a proper ESD strap to prevent damage to the motherboard. ESD, electrostatic discharge, can cause damage to electronic components, and an ESD strap helps to prevent this by grounding the technician and preventing the buildup of static electricity. Removing all jewelry is also a good practice, but it is not the most likely solution to this problem. Question 7. A user can ping IPs but not access websites. What should be fixed? The correct answer is A, default gateway. The technician most likely needs to change the default gateway on the workstation to resolve the issue. The default gateway is the IP address of the router that connects the workstation to the internet, and it is responsible for routing traffic between the workstation and the internet. If the default gateway is incorrect, the workstation will not be able to access external web pages. Question 8. You want to back up key files, protect against ransomware, and save space. What's best? Answer B, differential backup. The differential backup method would best address these concerns. Differential backups only back up files that have changed since the last full backup, which means that only a few files would be backed up each time. This would help to mitigate the risk of ransomware attacks, as only a few files would be affected if an attack occurred. Additionally, differential backups require less storage space than full backups. Question 9. A change request was denied. What should be updated? The answer is C, rollback plan. The rollback plan should be updated before requesting approval again. A rollback plan is a plan for undoing a change if it causes problems, and it is an important part of any change management process. If the Change Advisory Board did not approve the requested change due to the lack of alternative actions if implementation failed, then updating the rollback plan would be the best way to address this concern. Final question. A user installs a performance app, then notices weird activity. What should the tech do first? Correct choice. B, uninstall the app. Installing applications directly from a vendor's website can be risky, as the application may be malicious or fraudulent. Uninstalling the application can help mitigate the issue by removing the source of the problem. Alright, how'd you do? 7 or more? Solid work. Less than that? Keep practicing, you got this. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more CompTIA study sessions. Catch you next time.